How was your weekend?
It's been okay. I actually did I did camera work for the North Van Wolfpack, a B team, like a B hockey team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
did they win?
they did. It's playoffs and they just beat the shit out of the team they're playing. The Zamboni guy, I was supposed to be out of there by like 10 and
Where do they play?
all over the place. Last night it was in North Van. I don't even know the name of the rink, but last night in the second intermission, the Zamboni guy, I think it was his first day on the job, and the Zamboni has a scoop in the back that picks up all the ice, like the ice shards, and I guess he dropped it too much, and he took like, I don't know, a half a foot out of the ice, out of the rink or something, or like 3/4 of a foot, and so he took this huge chunk out of it, and it delayed the game for 3 hours. So I was there till like 2 in the morning and just sitting there, and it was so fucking annoying.
Essentially waiting for water to turn to ice.
Yeah, exactly. But like the way they make ice in a hockey rink is like they do it really slowly by layer, so it's super smooth. Mm-hmm. And so they do like an inch of water, let it dry.
That's a really weird story.
Yeah.
Imagine if you took like a date there. This is going great.
Yeah.
Tunk.
Well, this guy that I know, like, as an acquaintance, I don't know how he got my phone number. He calls me up and asks me, like, hey, dude, I know this is really weird, but can you help me out here? I just need a cameraman.
That's essentially what I did with this podcast. How does this guy have my number?
And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. And he was like, come on, I've been calling people for like 2 hours. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just help you out because you're so desperate. And it's like, fuck, I was so annoyed. But
I just feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He's like, my friendship with Simon is finally gonna blossom. Chunk. I feel bad for the Zamboni driver too.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for him. Like, fuck.
Did the crowd get kind of riled up? Oh, they're like,
Yeah, like the 50 people there were pretty upset, but yeah. No, I think it was all like parents and stuff, so they're just like, yeah.
Are you exaggerating with 3 hours, or is
No,
that actually how long
no.
it took?
They sent second intermission happened at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't think the period started till like whatever 1:30 or something. The third
Really?
period. Yeah, they just wanted to finish it off. So yeah.
Did a lot of people leave?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I wanted to leave.
So how far below the NHL is that?
Oh, it's like 16-year-olds. It's B
Oh.
level. So
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's not. It's nothing important. Yeah. And I was doing camera work.
Those kids are our future, man.
Yeah. It was being live streamed, so.
Yeah.
But anyways, whatever. Yeah. How about
Fair
you?
enough. Okay, so I saw Maria Bamford last night. I guess that's a current events.
Totally.
She was really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you know Maria Bamford?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great. I mean, she was using her body really well. Like, she was doing a lot of. She was lying down on the stage at one part. She was like pouring the water on herself. Just like, she was really comfortable on the stage, or at least, I mean, she looked out of control and nervous, but it worked on the stage. Like, it was entertaining. So
Yeah.
she was putting on a good show, and she did like some new material, some old material. She got a standing ovation. It was,
Wow.
yeah, it was really good.
Good for her.
You can tell that the show would have been good for the people. We were like pretty close to the front. People like up at the back in the rafters, or what is it called?
I forget. Fuck.
What's that thing called that hangs over? And
I don't know.
this is a simple word that I
Yeah.
should know.
Yeah, this is a easy word to know.
Canopy?
No,
Let's just figure this out.
the starts with a C, I feel.
Yeah. And you're like, hey, does this place have a blank? And you look up at the theater like, oh, I didn't know they had a...
Fuck. Oh, this is really annoying.
And this is the worst in podcasts when you know what it is and you're listening to the podcast
Yeah,
and like,
and-
oh, God.
Come on.
It's that.
Yeah,
Can you find out what it is?
I'm going to try here. Because I've sat up there too.
When you know what it is, don't tell me immediately.
Okay.
I want you to know. Like, this is...
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, Maria Bamford, great show. And let's move on to finding out what this word is. Do you know what it is?
No, dude.
What do you even search for this? Like, what is that thing that...
I'm going to the Vogue, and I'm looking at.
Overhang. It's not called the overhang, is it?
No.
That's the function of it.
Well, that's the literal, like, physical form that it takes in reality as an overhang. What the fuck?
Oh, It's a C. It's
Yeah,
a C
it's a
sound.
C. It's absolutely a C.
Balcony.
It's
a balcony.
Is it balcony?
It's a balcony.
Is that the only word?
It's not a C. It's a balcony. There is a K sound.
Balcony.
It's absolutely the balcony. That was anticlimactic. That didn't even feel very good. But it's the balcony. Balcony seating.
Balcony.
It's not a balcony. Why is it called a balcony?
It's not. I don't think that's it.
It's absolutely it.
Fuck this. I can't find the word. I don't know.
It's a balcony. Balcony theater seating. Okay, so that was the show I went to. I also went to the Lunar Festival last night.
The what?
It's like the year of the sheep.
/ goat. /
Something.
ram.
What is it? Is it a goat? It's a goat, isn't it?
It's all three. It's sheep, goat, or ram. It's with one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Like people, I don't know, depending on what part of China you're from.
Okay, cool. So I went to that at the art gallery, and this is a kind of a relaxed podcast, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really of no use to anyone. But that's fine.
It's okay.
I'm enjoying doing this.
Yep.
It's very freeing. Because I know no boss would ever want me to do this.
Yeah.
So this is really my, yeah.
It's here, yeah.
Dumplings. We went and had some dumplings. They were good. I was pissed off because I went with RJ, and this is just something, like, this is a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment for sure. We both get dumplings, and then he turns around and goes and walks somewhere, and he comes back. And we enjoy the little lit up goats and whatever. It was quaint. We left.
He
Whatever.
being the waiter?
No, RJ.
RJ, okay.
RJ and me. We leave.
Oh.
So fast forward to later in the night, and we're waiting for the show to start. He opens his bag, and he's like, "Oh, look at all these free things I got at the festival." I was like, "They were just giving them away?" He's like, yeah, that's what I went and did. They were just giving away. I was like, "Why didn't you tell me? I like free things. I would have liked to go over and also get those things."
What things?
They were like great Chinese medicine, like muscle cooling gels and all sorts of just great things.
Yeah.
You got to tell people.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, like when you're at Whole Foods and there's like they're giving away samples, and you're with your friend, you don't eat it and then go and be like, "Well, I hope he finds that thing." You tell him.
Yeah. Especially later on, he like pulls them out of his bag.
Yeah.
You know, not like, yeah.
So I was disappointed. And then I went back later on, like to see if they were still open, and the festival was closed. Yeah.
You and free stuff. You really need to get your free stuff.
What is there something else that I...
Well, there was a time when you had we get free comps at the end of our night at the Cinematheque, and you had forgotten your aloe vera drink, and I decided to take that for myself and enjoy 2 aloe vera drinks instead of just the one.
Well, the thing is
you fucking held that shit.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
You held that for like 2-3 weeks until I gave you one of my comps to
see when I'm doing
alleviate.
it. I don't realize that I'm being petty and passive aggressive. That's what you need to understand.
Yeah.
Like in my head, it seems totally rational. Like, oh, but I should have got the aloe vera.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
Oh, I shouldn't have left it. That doesn't come into it.
Well, look, I'm not going to open up this can of worms.
No, it's solved. It's fine. I wasn't even that annoying when it was happening. It was just funny, but like,
yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's true. I do, like, if there's something that I feel that I should get and then I don't have it, I'm like, I'm going to live the rest of my life without having that aloe vera.
You've missed.
Which really doesn't make any sense.
No.
I'm realizing this as I say this because I get lots of great stuff all the time that I'm not thankful for. It's only like the when life is like, okay, we literally can't give this guy any more. Some things are going to have to slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, no, there's no cracks. Seal that crack.
Yeah, you only notice when you don't get something.
Yeah. Well, that's a life lesson.
I guess so.
That I probably won't
You'll
learn.
just forget and move on. Yeah, it's fine though.
Yeah. Okay, current events. Did you hear about that guy that designed a Tinder app? He's a Vancouver dude. He designed a Tinder bot to look after his Tinder.
No.
And what was that? How do I describe what this is? Okay, well, essentially, it's an algorithm that he doesn't need to go on his Tinder account at all. He has a Tinder account, a profile, but the bot controls it and it searches through women that are in his area, and he has a facial recognition program that can see if they're attractive or not.
Whoa.
And swipes based on that, and then the bot can actually have a conversation with them and can set up dates. So it just gets him dates. He doesn't have to do anything, and it works. He's gotten numerous dates.
Wow.
Discuss.
That is really crazy.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that
if a woman did that to you, maybe this is the wrong way to approach this, but it's a good start. If a woman did that to you and then later you found out, oh, that wasn't me, that was just a robot.
I mean, he must, first of all, be a good-looking guy with some good pictures on it, right?
He's a successful, good-looking guy.
Yeah, well, clearly he made an algorithm.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Okay. So...
It seems kind of creepy to me, though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't think it's any creepier than just Tinder in general.
It's a little bit cocky. See, that's the thing. I think almost
working.
I'm jealous. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think a lot of the people that are like raising a stink are like, hey, I wish I could do something like that.
Are people raising a stink about it?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're like, oh...
Well, it's
what?
like it's controversial, you know, like these girls are emotional human beings and they're chatting with somebody who's not a human being, and sometimes based on his settings will filter them out and reject them based on their answers. Creeps me out.
Yeah.
It's not completely wholesome.
It's not. It's kind of cold and very
cold.
Very robotic. I mean, in a literal sense and a figurative sense. But like, as long as he is on a first date, I feel like in the face-to-face stuff, I mean, that's what really matters, I think. And it's like, yeah, I'm willing to. I'm okay with this. Doesn't bother me at all. Like, I'm so unsuccessful with Tinder in general anyways that it's like, well, good for you, bud. Like,
okay, fair enough. You know. So there's that.
Yeah.
And he's just the guy that's admitted to doing this. I bet there's so many other people that are like, yeah, I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Just don't tell people about it. That's his first mistake.
I mean, he must be like really intelligent too to create this.
So is Hannibal Lecter.
True.
Hannibal Lecter's really smart.
Yeah.
You know what I feel is the key to this podcast is tea.
Tea.
The key is tea. Whenever we drink tea.
I think we had tea on the Geely day.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure we had.
Okay. Although there goes my theory.
You know what? The tea on the Geely day, wasn't there a day where it was like lukewarm? Like for some reason the water hadn't boiled.
That threw everything off.
It completely ruined it.
Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't our dull conversation.
Nope. Here's a guide to where your dog is allowed to poop in Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah. Just when you thought this podcast couldn't get more dull.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that you're actually allowed to have your dog poo in that little boulevard area? You know how you always see the signs in the garden that are like, hey, pets must be leashed and are not permitted to urinate or defecate on the grass or anywhere in the garden beds. Yes, they are. They're allowed to.
Those signs are just put up by the people
It's
there.
owned by the city.
Yeah. There was a lady in Victoria when I would walk my dog who I would see her sometimes and she would stare at my dog while it took a shit.
While it took a shit?
While my dog took a shit. And she wouldn't say anything. She was just like an older woman, like I don't know, 70s or 80s. And she was very frail and slow moving. But she would stop and stare at my dog while he took a dump. And she'd just like... And I'd be like, hello, how are you? But she wouldn't say anything. And then
that's kind of creepy.
It was super weird. Like... yeah.
Well, that's how old women voice their disapproval, is with silent staring and neck tension. The other day I was skateboarding down by... this was actually quite a moral dilemma for me, a spiritual conundrum. I went to skateboard down at this usual spot at English Bay. It's kind of like up above the bathrooms. It's kind of this no man's land where... most people don't know it's there. It's just kind of cement. And a lot of people go there to just like smoke weed, or there's a sign that says no smoking, no bicycles, and that's it. So essentially it's for people to go and sit and enjoy the view. But most people do that at the beach. Mm-hmm. So people that go there are, people that are smoking weed or people that have been riding their bikes that go in there to rest. So, and I go in there to skateboard because it's the perfect spot to skateboard. And everyone's like just minds their own business. There's a lot of homeless people in there, like people sleeping and stuff. And everyone, for the most part, is just like, whatever. So the other day, there's this old woman there, I assume homeless. I mean, she kind of had all her stuff with her. And she's sleeping. And I start skateboarding. I'm like, fully aware, okay, this is kind of loud.
Yeah.
She might, oh, that was really satisfying. She might raise a stink. And sure enough, she wakes up and she's like, Sonny, come here. And this is my first mistake. Because why do I don't have to come
listen.
here.
Yeah.
You know, like, have you seen the girl with the dragon tattoo? You know
Yeah.
at the end when he's like, human nature, we're too polite.
Yeah.
Even when we know. We're like, and when I saw that, I was like, that's so stupid. I wouldn't. The truth is, we always do that.
The serial killer older woman.
You didn't want to come here and
ushers
do
you.
this boring podcast, but I politely asked. No, but seriously, I walked over and I'm like, oh, this could be it. She could be getting, no, I know what's about to happen. And she goes, skateboard, play your skateboarding somewhere else. And I was like, no. Wait, how did we get here? What were we talking about? Oh, muscle and neck staring. Yeah. So, and I think about it and I'm like, okay, well, this isn't an area for skateboarding, but it's also not an area for sleeping. And I'd say of those two things, it's more an area for skateboarding than it is for like vagrants sleeping.
Right.
But on a moral level, maybe I should let you sleep, but it is the middle of the day. And other homeless people that are sleeping don't have a problem. Like I kind of feel like if you're going to sleep in the middle of the day in a public spot, you don't get the luxury of silence.
Right.
So I kept skateboarding, but she just stared at me.
Yeah.
Like a raven on a tree or something.
Oh, fuck.
Like nevermore. And it was really creeping me out.
Yeah.
Like it was, you could feel the stare.
The murders that she was imagining
It was
in her head.
the darkest.
Yeah.
Because the creepy thing about an angry old person is that they don't have the energy or strength to fully physically manifest their anger. So it's all contained in their mind.
And they have a wealth of experience of a horrible life to draw upon.
And nobody wrinkles their face up and furrows their brow like an old person.
They have to put no effort into
Yeah.
it, essentially. Yeah.
So that was scary. But then she left.
Oh, she left.
She left.
You made a homeless woman
Yeah.
leave.
And I didn't really feel great about that.
No kidding. I mean, yeah. Well, at least you got your ollies in. your
Yeah.
kick flips.
It was a brand. Okay, well, anyway. I'm just trying to find this other thing I wanted to talk about.
You fucking shrug off a topic faster than anybody.
I know when it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shrug it off mid-sentence.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to do that. It's kind of like, have you ever seen Rambo?
Yeah.
Where he's like, he has to like ditch a lot of his stuff. He's like, he's been carrying too much. Wait, is it Rambo? I've been thinking of a different movie. No, Touching the Void.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm going through the Netflix movies I watched recently.
Yeah.
Have you seen Touching the Void?
Yes.
You know when he's like, he realizes he's carrying too much stuff, so he just like sheds his sleeping bag and like, I'm just gonna go on foot and like either I die or I don't. This isn't gonna help me. That's how I feel about a lot of our things. I was like, this is over.
This is it. We're gonna.
I'm either gonna make it to the end of this podcast, and it's
We're dying
talking
either
about this
way.
old person.
But,
Yeah, it's pointless at this point. Okay, next topic.
I feel like you gotta run shit into the ground to really get as much out of it
All
as
right,
possible.
all right. I'll let you do that on this next thing.
No, I mean I'm just saying, but it's fine. It's just I'm just
Okay.
making a comment, but
Okay, well, commit to your comment. Because you just bailed out of your comment. You're like, you need to commit to things. I'm like, okay, let's do that. You're like, no, it's not really a big deal.
it's totally
You can't even
true.
commit
No, I
to
can't.
committing.
Yeah. No, I mean it doesn't make what I said less true. It just makes me a bit of a dick. So
RCMP Sikh motorcyclist who rode through Surrey's Guildford town centre. It's something that seems more like what happens in a Hollywood action movie than in real life. Earlier today, a motorcyclist rode through Surrey's Guildford town centre shopping mall, shocking shoppers and causing them to scatter. The incident is said to have occurred, God, I would have loved to be there, at approximately 3 p.m. when a man on a motorcycle rode through the mall, you said that already, making his way...
was this in Surrey? Did you say?
Yeah, of
Wow.
course.
Yeah.
Earlier in the afternoon, just before 2 p.m., Surrey RCMP also responded to a report of a motorcyclist riding erratically through the city streets. He's just like, What do I need to do to get arrested?
Yeah. He's got a crack pipe.
He was last seen riding through 192nd Street and 96th Avenue. God, I hate Surrey streets.
Yeah, they go up there.
There have been no reports of injury caused by the motorcyclist's dangerous behavior. Surveillance footage is being examined to determine the identity of the male, although an early description indicates he is a male Caucasian in his 40s. Well, that's useful. If you witnessed the incident or have further information, you are...
Wait, he got away?
You want me to call this number right now? Do you get in trouble for falsely calling Crime Stoppers?
Just call him up and be like, I saw a 40-year-old male Caucasian on a
we know
motorcycle.
that.
Yeah.
I could say what kind of motorcycle he was riding. They probably know that.
Well, you would just be
I just like
open.
He shouted something as he rode by. He said, "I'll be here again next week at the same time with a bomb," and then just hang up.
Yeah. God, do it on speakerphone. Treat these people to a...
Yeah, treat our number of listeners.
Treat me when I listen to this later.
I'm going to publish this podcast.
Excellent.
This is starting.
Good.
Every dream starts with a wish, and every wish leads to a goal.
Oh, what is this? Every dream starts with a wish, and every wish leads to a goal? Well, no, all right.
Yep.
Whatever.
That's what I said.
All right. Wait, he got away?
He got away, which is the greatest part of the story.
That is awesome.
Is that he did something that's pretty awesome.
I wonder
He's still awesome.
I wonder if as he revved his engine and ripped forward towards
that is so fucking rad.
The fucking mall sliding doors. I wonder if he stopped and waited as they opened for him, or if he just fucking went fuck this and went, and they just happened to open in time, or something.
Oh, that would be sweet.
If he just didn't give a shit.
It's kind of like random because other people are coming and going. He's
Yeah.
like, I've been drawing aces all day. I mean, I'm pretty sure these doors are going to open.
Do anything like.
Yeah.
He just,
I don't even know how to ride a motorcycle. He just stole this.
He stole it. Yeah. I'm a god. Oh man, that is awesome.
Yeah. It's a lot more awesome when you just kind of skimp over the obvious truth that he was like high on meth and
Completely insane.
completely strung out and questioning his life and was
Probably has a.
We don't need that though.
No.
It's way cooler when you're like, well, I've always wanted to ride my motorcycle through a mall,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to do it today. I'll just watch The Fellowship of the Ring on Netflix. You know what? No.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
man.
again.
He was probably having a shower a day earlier, going, I'm gonna quit this crack thing. And then 24 hours later, he was on a motorcycle in a mall. But there you go.
He probably wasn't even high when he did that, but then after he did it, he was like, you know what? I've just proven that I can handle a lot of shit. I don't think it's time to stop smoking crack yet.
Yeah, he was probably on the bus like being a crazy crack person, and everyone was ignoring him. And he went, "Am I invisible? Can anyone see me?" And he fucking just decided to steal a motorcycle and just see, and he got away with it. So
He didn't even get caught.
no, he's probably convinced he's invisible.
Yeah.
He thinks, yeah,
Well, we can look forward to more action-packed.
motorcycle crackhead.
Wow, this is really frustrating. I've got into a map on this site, and now instead of scrolling up past the map, it just keeps scrolling me
Through the map.
through the map.
That is annoying.
Okay. Well, would you like to run this into the ground?
I thought that was the
more?
perfect moment to move on.
Great.
Perfect.
RCMP officer found guilty of perjury in Jefkansky tasering case.
Yep.
I mean, it might seem insensitive that I'm going from that to, but the topics are right next to each other on this news site. So
I think that it's about fucking time, dude. I mean, that's such a brutal story.
yeah,
Yeah. But
good for him. Good for who?
yeah,
What
good
does that
for
sentence
him.
mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
good for that dead guy.
Good for the judge, I think, is
for
what
the
I was
judge.
going for.
The story of Robert Jajansky is just
Jajansky.
fuck yeah.
Jajansky.
Can you DZIEKANSKI
No.
is a great example of two things: the poor accountability of police officers and how ridiculous our legal system is. This is according to this person. Wait, this is just his comment on the story. Where's the actual story?
It's just like an editorial piece.
What? Oh, here we go. Okay, hold that thought. RCMP officer Constable
Oh boy. Quasimodo?
It's Kwesi.
Quessy? Yeah.
Millington blames a fast-moving trial for his mistakes. That's always a good. Hey man, the trial it was light speed. Did I do it? Did I not? Did I pull the trigger? Who knows? You're asking these questions way too fast, man.
Light speed and trial have never been used in the same sentence before.
Testifying to, do you know how slow even the fastest trial is?
It's like years.
Okay, we're going to break for 2 hours. Well, man, I can't keep up with this pace, all right? You're only a cop who's been trained to handle situations in stress, and you can even answer questions. Okay. Today, the BC Supreme Court found Millington guilty of perjury for lying during an inquiry into Jevagansky's death. Millington, I'm just going to call him Big D from now on.
Big D.
Millington was the officer that fired a taser at Big D the night he died at the Vancouver International Airport in 2007. One of 4 RCMP officers who attended the scene became agitated after picking up a stapler. That's right, he had a stapler. The Braidwood inquiry into Big D's death began in 2009 and included testimonials under oath from Millington and the other 3 officers. All 4 officers have since been charged with perjury. What happens when you're charged with perjury?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Oh, my.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he gets his badge taken away.
Maybe
just suspended.
Maybe it'll say that in this article. If this is a well-written article, I fully expect that to be addressed. Has been found guilty for lying 10 separate times on the stand about the status of Big D during the tasering and his actions that night. They had video of it, right? So a sentence has not yet been laid. According to the Criminal Code of Canada, here we go.
There you go.
Here we go. Anyone who commits perjury is guilty of an indictable offense and liable to no more than 14 years in prison. Wow. Crazy.
So he's going to prison for lying, that's not even the tasering thing.
I feel like everyone lies in court.
Yeah.
But sure, yeah.
But he's going to prison not for the tasering.
It would be for perjury.
It's for lying in court.
He probably would have gotten less time for the...
Just being like, yeah, I tasered him.
What's it called? Manslaughter.
Yeah.
Premeditated or whatever. Yeah. Accidental manslaughter.
Yes. First degree? Is that first?
I don't know.
Anyways. It's, yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Not a lot of jokes here.
Big D, I like that.
It's not that funny.
No. He is dead.
Okay, let's move on. Well, we hit such a high with the motorcycle story.
Yeah, that was a solid bit.
That that brought everything to a crash.
I was thinking about doing a little bit on Office Space. You know how
Me too.
he picks up the stapler. And
that's how hacky your brain was.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing that. I was like, no, that's crap.
I mean, yeah, maybe Big D was just trying to.
No, don't
reenact.
do it. No.
I'm just.
It's not funny.
Letting the uncomfortableness.
Okay.
Settle in.
Shout out to Van City Buzz and Vancouver is Awesome, the sites which are supplying these great articles. I wish they would update their site a little more often. Although this motorcyclist story was 2 days ago, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll be gone by the time, so maybe it's good. They knew this motorcyclist story was like, that's like gonna pay their bills for
fucking
4.1 thousand shares.
Damn.
Wow, what a guy. TELUS will now charge. Okay, I'm gonna give you.
Can't linger on the motorcycle story, man. We just gotta move.
We're like those guys that are like, oh man, college. Scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
If I just hadn't hurt my ankle, I'd still be talking about that motorcycle story today.
Yeah, he's watching his tapes.
Yeah. We're listening back to the podcast.
Oh, motorcycle story. Yeah.
Do you think the door opened or? Okay, now we've run it into the ground.
There you go. There you go.
Man. Here, I'm going to give you some options for what we're going to talk about next, like a choose your own adventure style podcast.
Excellent.
The Ultimate Vancouver Brunch Guide. Famed Chinese restaurant Mott 32 coming to Trump Vancouver. Save on Meats host monthly fundraising pop-up diner event. Vancouver Cheap Eats, 24 hours for $25.
Whoa.
Woman wanted for attack on 67-year-old on 99 Beeline.
Oh, I think we got to go for the beeline.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah. You're not really a foodie, are you?
I like. I was thinking. I was gonna go for the save on meats thing, but
Okay, we'll come back to this.
although I am answering a joke as if it was a serious
Yeah.
statement. So,
Yep.
anyways,
Metro Vancouver's transit police have issued an arrest warrant for 30-year-old Kimberly Amelia Angus. Ooh, that is a good outlaw name. I'm already feeling good about this article. Yeah, that's a good start.
Angus
For allegedly attacking a 67-year-old woman while riding the 99 B line. The incident on Tuesday, February 10th, at 1:30 p.m. was unprovoked. Angus apparently accused the victim of staring
Oh fuck yeah!
and yelling. But this is what I'm talking about. Old people, that's what they do. They stare. Their neck seizes up. They can't move their head anymore.
This is reinforcing our.
You don't
earlier.
go, what are you looking at, old timer? Accused the victim of staring and yelling profanities at her before punching and knocking the elderly woman.
Holy shit!
You don't hit. Other passengers intervened in the incident. And transit... Okay, you don't hit old people.
No.
You skateboard really loudly until they leave.
Yeah.
Other passengers intervened in the incident, and transit police and transit security officers arrived at Broadway and Commercial. Oh, that had to be awkward. When transit security and the police show up at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we can handle
We got
it.
this. Yeah.
But this is our jurisdiction. You know those guns you carry? They're not real guns.
Did fucking TransLink have guns?
They actually are real guns, though.
Whoa! I didn't even know they had guns.
Like, I'm not paying this fine, man. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that really. What are they going to do? Like, could taser you? I think they have tasers and guns. I actually think that being a transit, like, okay, so there's security, transit security. I don't think they carry. I think those are the people in like green. They don't carry guns. Transit police are the people that are like. They wear guns.
Those are police officers.
They're police officers that are.
Yeah. They're not.
So those people like.
They're not TransLink paid. They're actual police officers.
I wonder what that job's like. Being a
I think it's like a little bit shitty. Like you don't want to be a transit
police.
cop. Yeah.
It's probably not very dangerous. Yeah. Who knows though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything's dangerous.
I mean, in my mind, everybody wants to be a detective. Like I don't actually know what the
I want to be a
fucking
detective.
hierarchy of
And then I think of like what that actually entails is like you're in Surrey all the time because that's where everything happens.
Yeah.
It's never like, hey, this mysterious femme fatale has a couple things. It looks like she's been hired. Go up to the penthouse at English Bay, the one with the tree on the balcony, and you'll find her spread out over the bed. It's more like go to the corner of 197th and 2 Billion Street in Surrey, and there's been another homicide over drugs.
Yeah.
That actually still sounds kind of exciting.
Sounds
though.
pretty cool.
Sounds pretty badass.
Yeah.
Who are we fucking? Being a detective is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you're doing. You get to show up and be like, I can take it from here.
Great Indian food
And
all
you
the
get to
time.
do that thing where you crouch down. You know that move that detectives do where
They get a
standing's
pen.
too. I can't. Gotta get out. There we go. I'm not gonna sit, obviously, because
It's
I'm
a
wearing these
squat.
great pants.
Yeah.
But if I just casually bend down, I'll have just the mental leverage to look like I'm busy.
Move.
Then I'm gonna go
something.
get some coffee. And I'm gonna call it a night.
Put some whiskey from out of your trench coat in your coffee.
You know who killed the guy? It's the other gang.
Yeah.
That's the way these cases go. They kill one of them. They kill another one of them. They kill another one of them. They kill another one of them.
You rub your stubble and another unsolved case.
What do you think the facial hair protocol is for VPD detectives?
I don't know. In my mind, it's as long as you're getting the case.
How
solved.
quickly can we get a detective on Skype for one of these podcasts?
I don't know.
Let's take a moment here to talk about, like, if we could get any people to interview for this podcast in Vancouver. Jim Chu,
Yeah.
obviously, he's got some stories to tell.
Yep.
I mean, he's a busy guy, but I think he could definitely knock out a couple hours to have like an exclusive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No question.
I mean, we'll run a couple topics. We can bring back the motorcycle thing for that.
Yeah.
Because he'll have a new angle on it.
He'll have a couple. We'll get a couple laughs out of him.
Yeah.
It'll be,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Not Skype. Well, we got to have him in person.
Yeah. He can even have the wicker chair. You know?
Well, let's not.
Well, okay. All right. Sorry.
I've become a little bit attached to this chair.
right.
It's actually not very comfortable.
No, it doesn't.
I have an emotional attachment to it.
You're always shifting.
But it's really not very comfortable at all. In fact, I actually had a plan today to reclaim the couch because that couch is incredibly comfortable.
Yeah.
And
I'm quite comfortable right now.
you look like a Buddha.
Yeah.
Like a laughing Buddha or something.
Yeah.
Next
Just the
time
beer
I
gut,
get
though.
next time I get the couch.
Okay.
Just one episode.
All right.
I want you to feel the wicker chair.
Any chair that you buy.
I want you to be the wicker man.
Any chair that you buy and then have to put like cushions on is a fucking piece of shit.
Look at my armrest.
Yeah.
It's wicker.
It's wicker. It's terrible.
Oh, God.
Can we get a little ASMR on the wicker?
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm gonna be your ASMR. People don't know what ASMR is. This is
People
just,
know.
Actually, that's fine.
People know.
Welcome to Whisper Wednesday. I'm gonna be your therapist for the afternoon, and what I really like to do is sometimes just get some wicker and just softly rub my hand. There's like a weird muscle in your cheek that's spasming.
Me?
Yeah, it's right on the right side of your cheek.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's me like yeah,
Whoa!
like partially smiling, but not fully. No.
That was weird, man. That was like a grimace from hell.
Yeah. Just happens.
Like a pre-death mask. Okay, well, that wasn't interesting or very funny. Jim Chu, we'll get him. I think he's retiring soon, so he'll have some word. He'll be like writing his memoir, and he'll be like, well, I could write this book, or I could just spill the beans live on whatever we're going to call this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so other passengers intervened in the incident, and transit police and transit security officers arrived to take the suspect into custody. Angus had one arm and no legs, which made it more awkward to take her into police custody.
No.
I'm just joking.
You
I made that up.
made that up.
Yeah. Angus failed to appear. Just wanted to make sure you're listening.
Yeah.
Failed to appear in court on Wednesday, which led police to issue a warrant for arrest. She has a prior history with police. Well, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Police say the victim was on her way to a doctor's appointment. Oh, that sucks. And is now traumatized by the incident. Well, grow a pair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of. Following the incident, police took the victim to the doctor's office for examination and treatment. Sure you did.
Her fucking cats are gonna starve. She's not gonna be able to go out on the bus and get her fancy feast.
The passengers who came to the assistance of the victim are to be commended for their actions. No, they're not. That is the barest minimum. Hey, stop beating up that old woman.
Yeah.
We outnumber you 60 to 1.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Key to the city.
Did it say that it escalated or that she was staring at her and then she just popped her?
Hey, can you pull the string for me? We're on the B line. It stops at every...
I can't. Well, speak up, dearie. I can't hear you.
Take the string and tie it around your grizzled old neck.
I wonder if her fucking dentures like popped out.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like
It's so like crowded on a beeline too.
Yeah.
That you'd have to do like a Bruce Lee like 1-inch punch. Like you couldn't wind up.
she like
Ah!
like fucking like the bride punching through the.
To report crime or uncomfortable and suspicious behavior. Uncomfortable and suspicious behavior. That's like every bus ride I get on.
Yeah.
You can discreetly text message dispatchers 24/7 at text now. Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know. Hey, there's a guy that is doing this thing. 13 scary statistics about McDonald's. Oh, this isn't Vancouver related. We're trying to keep it
There are
tight.
McDonald's here, but yeah.
Tight 604.
Do you ever eat at Save on Meats?
No.
No.
Oh, I tried their chorizo the other day because they have it at...
Oh, the butcher shop. Or you got it somewhere else.
No, do you know the Diamond?
No.
It's like a cocktail bar in Gastown. They have one of the items on their menu is Save on Meats chorizo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good. They have a butcher shop and a full restaurant. And
Really?
some people are kind of creeped out by it. Like they think it's dirty, like gross food. But
Well, that's what I thought.
it's really good.
I mean, Wasn't it like a homeless project, or there was some sort of angle to it that was like,
They have a thing where you can buy tokens there,
Right.
and then give them to the homeless people for free food.
oh, well, that's
But
good.
it's not like they've got homeless guy fucking working the eggs Benedict.
Yeah, I don't know. It for some reason it seemed really scuzzy.
A lot of people say that, but
Well, for starters, it says it's called Save on Meats,
Yeah.
which sounds scuzzy.
it's cheap too. So a lot of people are like, oh, but it's good. It's awesome.
Is it good quality meat?
Yeah, yeah. I've gotten stuff from their butcher shop. I've gotten
Nice.
stuff.
Okay, good to know. Good. Yeah, a lot of people like it.
Yeah. They have a really good Reuben.
I love a good Reuben.
It's an awesome Reuben.
Wow. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite food?
Anything.
Trying to navigate here.
Anything that's dense, like a burrito or like a really packed shawarma.
Yeah.
Like I'm super into that.
So, are you not like really into ramen then?
I love ramen.
Oh, you like ramen, but that is dense. Essentially, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's just like
if you put that in the fridge. Have you ever taken ramen soup and put it in the fridge?
No.
It turns into congealed fat.
and then you just
Yeah.
fucking take bites out of it.
Oh fuck, man! A burrito is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get burritos.
Yeah.
We should do it.
Have you ever been to Steamrollers?
Yeah, I think I went there once. Are they good?
I don't know.
I'm
I've been
not
nowhere.
undecided.
Nowhere compares to Sally Limon. but,
Yeah.
No.
True that. All right. Well, I think we're almost ready to wrap this up. Let's Vancouver Police launches search for new chief constable. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Let's end with a food one.
Yeah.
A little sugary dessert topic.
Okay.
All right. Famed Chinese restaurant Mott 32 coming to Trump Vancouver. I want to talk about that because that sounds cool. Trump Vancouver.
Yeah, is he making a building or is he just taking over a pre-existing?
No, they're building a super
They're
building.
building a super
yeah.
scraper.
Trump International Hotel in Tower, Vancouver is going to be home to a location of Mott 32, the acclaimed Chinese restaurant that is drawing raves in Hong Kong. It's funny, Mott 32 does not sound very Hong Kongy.
I'm sure it has some relation to whatever.
But yeah.
I don't know what that sentence even.
I love Chinese food, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Love it. Okay, so
That's dense too. Like you got a big.
No, that's the
fucking
thing
fork
about it.
Full of.
my favorite aspect of food is texture.
Yeah.
So I guess that is kind of the same thing you're talking about. Like I love like fried rice, it's like really chewy and dense, but some of them pieces are like crispy because it's been in the wok. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's so good, man. Ugh.
Like a big mouthful of noodles too, and oh yeah, that's the shit.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. On Thursday, Trump Vancouver announced details regarding the property's fitness, nightlife. Oh, nightlife. Maybe they'll have like a comedy club or something.
Oh, maybe that'd be cool.
Whoa, this place looks cool, man. Mott 32. Mott 32 is named... Oh, here we go. Mott 32 is named for New York City's first Chinese convenience store, which opened in 1891 at 32 Mott Street. The restaurant focuses on farm-to-table cooking, showcasing modern Chinese cuisine that sounds delicious.
So it actually has nothing to do with Hong Kong.
No. Today's news also include the revelation that Trump Vancouver will have a Dre's nightclub, the city's first pool bar nightclub. Dude, I love pool bar nightclubs.
Is that pool as in billiards?
No. It's pool as in pool.
Fuck off.
This is the plan.
Okay.
This podcast needs to grow until we're successful. And then we can have an episode where we go...
Is this going to be like John Wick, where we're all hanging out in the pool in the nightclub?
Yeah, except John Wick doesn't come to kill us.
Doesn't kill us.
We're just hanging
Oh,
out.
fuck.
Yeah. We need to do a feature on this. Maybe get Trump for like a quick... Like, I'm not going to be delusional. I know that's going to be like a quick Skype call, but I think what needs to happen.
Yeah.
He seems like he has a good sense of humor.
30, 40 minutes. Real quick.
Trump Vancouver is a 300 and... Ooh. Guess how much the hotel cost?
The whole building?
Yeah, I don't know what this really... Okay, I'm going to give you the sentence. Trump Vancouver is a blank Arthur Erickson design... Oh, that's cool he designed it. Trump Vancouver is a blank Arthur Erickson designed world-class hotel and residence that will feature 147 guest rooms, Trump spa, and 15,000 square feet of meeting and event space. Put a number, a monetary number in the blank.
Downtown Vancouver.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be terrible about this because I don't know, like anything that's over like how many shawarmas I need to fill out my frequent buyer's card. It's like I don't know what that number means.
Yeah, it's such an abstract number. I'm just gonna throw out $800 million.
360 million.
Oh fuck! I see. I was like so far.
You'd be a terrible.
I heard you say
mogul.
3 too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't.
Maybe
say
I
3.
changed.
Yeah, maybe I changed.
Maybe it went up.
Yeah, what? I really just stink at business.
Wow.
That's what business is, right? Just guessing numbers.
Yes.
Where do you get shawarma usually?
I go to a place called Donair Town. Donair Town. Yeah. There's so many.
Donair Land,
Donair
I've
King,
seen. Donair
Land,
King.
Shawarma
Yeah.
Place, Shawarma Spot, Donair Dude,
Fuck.
Mediterranean Grill. I think that place might have given me diarrhea, Mediterranean Grill. But no, I really like. I feel that shawarma is an extremely underrated food. It's been swept. I mean, it's everywhere. People buy it, but people always hate on it. Oh, my breath smells so bad. I just had shawarma. Or like, oh, we can't find anywhere else to eat. Let's eat shawarma. You know, it's like a quick. Shawarma's delicious, man.
Yeah.
There's so much sauce.
Yeah.
And do you get the wraps or like the platters?
Wraps.
Wraps.
I fucking wrap it up just because
You're a
I
burrito
want
guy.
that thing.
You want the thing, yeah.
The first shawarma I had was actually in Winnipeg, and it was so fucking good. I've never had one better than that. So
I hear that. Yeah, I've heard that they have really good shawarma. Let's do one more. This is kind of interesting. With just a $25 budget, I want to eat it. This is good. I actually read this last night, and this is useful. With a $25 budget, Van City Buzz and Chow Mein Now can help you eat from dawn to dusk without going hungry. From breakfast all the way to dessert, we've got you covered for each meal using just a $5 bill. Breakfast, Sunny Spot Cafe. Okay, well, that's one of those classic. But you know what? I'm not hating. That's still good. 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, sausage or ham, 2 pieces of toast, and hash browns for just $4.50.
yeah,
That sounds good.
that's
Lunch,
cheap.
hamburger, $2.85. Have you seen that food cart?
No.
It's on Granville. All they have is 2 things on the menu: hamburger for $2.85 or a cheeseburger for $3.50. I want to try it.
Yeah.
Cheap hamburger. Snack, Bell Cafe. To keep you going till dinner, Bell Cafe has a few options to choose from. Blah, bitty boo. Okay, whatever. The Warehouse. I DJ'd at the Warehouse. I used to work DJing at the Warehouse, and I got fired. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they had a list of songs that were appropriate to play, and I was getting progressively more and more frustrated because I was playing the songs that I wanted to play, and like they were going down, people were enjoying them, but it doesn't fit. Like the manager would come up to me and be like, "Hey, you need to play these songs," and I'd be like, "Look at everyone's having a great time,"
Yeah.
and they're like, "No." the songs that we've been told to play.
What was he trying to make you play top 40 shit?
No, it wasn't even top 40. It was like Bob Seger and like just like Guns N' Roses, like stuff that's like, okay, that's fine, but it's gonna be like, and then like really shitty stuff like Benny Benassi, like just like a shit mix of known songs, basically, just not interesting. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna play what I want to play, and eventually it gets to the point where the DJ manager is like, he sends me a text message and he's like, I'm gonna come there tonight and I'm gonna stand next to you in the DJ booth and help you choose the right songs. And I was like, well, this is the night that I go out in a blaze of glory. Friday night, peak time, and I start playing songs like, for instance, I played Just Around the River Bend from the Pocahontas soundtrack.
Okay.
And like the manager's freaking out because I don't know if you've heard Just Around the River Bend, like the album version, but there is like a talk down where Pocahontas is like, should I marry Cocoam? Oh, and there's twinkly sounds and you can hear like river otters singing to the moon. I played the whole song.
Oh my God.
And just
What made you choose that? You just knew
I like
that it was. Oh,
and I knew that I wasn't going to get a chance to do that again. Anyway, the Warehouse. But to be honest, they've got pretty good deals on food. Yeah, their burger's a pretty good deal for $5. Dinner, Papa Roti. Yeah, I want to try that. Well, that's the podcast for today.
Thanks for joining us.